Grace and peace to you, members of our prayer group here at West Parish of Barnstable. If you're watching this, you signed on to be part of our prayer group here at West Parish. You've committed yourself to the discipline of prayer. As together we hold up the needs of the world, everyone, in prayer. If you have a specific concern or celebration you'd like to be included next week, just email me and I will add that in. By way of prayer concerns and celebrations this week, let's start by giving thanks for the longer and warmer days we've been enjoying of late. I know I, for one, have really delighted in being out and about and getting some sun on my face. But even as we rejoice in the fine weather that we've finally had these past few days, there is so much cause for lament. Starting close to home, Xander Cowan, the 19-year-old member of the church, badly injured in a car crash 10 days ago, continues to be in need of our prayers. We lament the upturn in COVID cases here in Barnstable County, where we are still very high in the red, very high-risk zone. We lament the situation at our southern border, where families driven by hopelessness at the situations in Mexico, Guatemala, and elsewhere are sending their unaccompanied children north. We all lament the mass shootings that continue to plague this country. Since we last met, we had the murder of 8 people, primarily Asian Americans, in Atlanta. And just yesterday, the murder by gun of 10 people in Boulder, Colorado. Lamentation is a form of prayer which has been with us at least since the days of the Hebrew Bible. It's a form of communal prayer in which the petitioners raise up to God their anguish and despair over all that is wrong with the world and in their lives. An entire book of the Bible, titled Lamentations, contains psalms of lament based on the destruction of Jerusalem in 586 BCE. The tone is bleak. God does not speak. The degree of suffering is presented as overwhelming, and expectations of future redemption are minimal. And the book of Psalms also contains 8 psalms of lament, psalms expressing deep sorrow for the travails of a nation and as a group asking for God's blessing or intervention. One remarkably prominent feature of these psalms of lament is praise of God, offering praise to the God who they believe will hear and will respond to their suffering. So let us be in the spirit of prayer, and I invite you to join with me in Psalm 74. O God, why do you cast us off forever? Why does your anger smoke against the sheep of your pasture? Remember your congregation, which you acquired long ago, which you redeemed to be the tribe of your heritage. Remember Mount Zion, where you came to dwell. Direct your steps to the perpetual ruins. The enemy has destroyed everything in the sanctuary. Your foes have roared within your holy place. They set up their emblems there. At the upper entrance, they hacked the wooden trellis with axes, and then with hatchets and hammers, they smashed all its carved work. They set your sanctuary on fire. They desecrated the dwelling place of your name, bringing it to the ground. They said to themselves, we will utterly subdue them. They burned all the meeting places of God in the land. We do not see our emblems. There is no longer any prophet, and there is no one among us who knows how long. How long, O God, is the foe to scoff? Is the enemy to revile your name forever? Why do you hold back your hand? Why do you keep your hand in your bosom? Yet God, my King, is from of old, working salvation in the earth. You divided the sea by your might. You broke the heads of the dragons in the waters. You crushed the heads of Leviathan. You gave him as food for the creatures of the wilderness. You cut openings for springs and torrents. You dried up ever-flowing streams. Yours is the day, yours also the night. You established the luminaries in the sun. You have fixed all the bounds of the earth. You made summer and winter. Remember this, O Lord, how the enemy scoffs and an impious people reviles your name. Do not deliver the soul of your dove to the wild animals. Do not forget the life of your poor forever. Have regard for your covenant, for the dark places of the land are full of the haunts of violence. Do not let the downtrodden be put to shame. Let the poor and needy praise your name. Rise up, O God, plead your cause. Remember how the impious scoff at you all day long. Do not forget the clamor of your foes, the uproar of your adversaries that goes up continually. Well, God bless you all, and God be with you until we meet again.